Look, this has been a long-running saga here in Scotland, something of an international spectacle over the past 6 months. And the question is that spectacle coming to an end in the next few minutes? What has been described as farcical scenes here in the woods in the Scottish borders. A cordon, I can tell you, has been erected by police who have moved in within the past few minutes, arriving in vans along with UK Home Office Border Force officials. We have clocked at least 20 members of the authorities now entering the woods that you see here behind me. And I am now just looking at a live shot just off camera here of what is happening within these woods. And it looks like there is now a confrontation taking place between those court officials, between the police and between the three key members of the community, the so-called King, the Queen and the handmaiden. We will bring you more on those live developments as that happens. But essentially, the reason this is happening now is because there has been a battle over who owns this land. This so-called African tribe that have been operating here, that have been branded a cult, have suggested they're reclaiming land that was taken from their ancestors 400 years ago. Not a shred of credible evidence has come forward to substantiate those claims. And this is a battle that has landed in the courts. And ultimately, the eviction process on land that is owned by the council here that they are occupying is now being enacted. They are being removed, they are being kicked out. And crucially, at this point, given the presence of the police here, they now have the powers of arrest. So if they do not remove themselves from this land in the next few minutes, then they could find themselves in the back of one of these police vans and taken away. And from that moment, the potential end of the Kingdom of Kubala and the farce that is the scenes playing out here in these woods will very much come to an end. We'll keep you updated of developments as it happens. And I can now see, actually, according to this live shot, them being led away from by UK border security.
Conor, what might happen to Kaura Taylor?
Well, we understand that she is here in the UK on a tourist visa. She was reported missing from Dallas, Texas, as we were hearing from her mother on Sky News this morning. The situation around her presence in the UK, serious questions around how on earth this vulnerable woman managed to pay for a one-way ticket to the UK. Her mother alleges that the other members of this cult paid for those tickets. And she is pleading with the authorities, has been pleading with the authorities, including Police Scotland and the UK Home Office, to take action here. Because yes, of course, she's 21 years old. She's very much an adult. But there are questions around the conditions that she is living in here and some other sensitive pieces of information. So could this be a moment where the Home Office have had enough? They have some evidence that they may feel they can now act on and use that as a mechanism to deport her from this country. Who knows? But certainly from the live shot that I'm seeing just off camera here, from within these woods this second, they are now being removed. And I'm now just watching the footage. They are now being brought out of the woods live. They're streaming this on their TikTok channel as we speak. We can see them being brought out with sizable numbers of UK Border Force officials in the presence of Police Scotland, and they are doing live commentary as this happens. They're about to enter a van which is just round the corner there. Unfortunately, the police cordon prohibits us from bringing you that shot. I can now see the so-called King of Kubala being put in the back of one of these vans, which I believe, I'm just going to get this double-checked from my colleague here, that is UK Border Force officials. I am now getting confirmation, according to these live shots that we are seeing here, that the members of the Kingdom of Kubala are now being huckled in to the back of the Home Office vans, and they may potentially be driving past us in the next few minutes. It's coming to an end.